Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron here today. We're going to talk about Mendel's laws of genetics. He's got a couple of laws of genetics. But basically, in the days before the understanding of DNA, Watson and Crick discovering the circular nature of it, the spiral shape of it, the helix shape it's called, back in 1951, 1952, that Gregor Mendel had done some genetic experiments, mainly on pea plants, but it goes to other organisms as well. So what does Mendelian genetics say? Basically, that inherited characteristics of one generation are not passed on to the next generation. What is meant by that? Take a mouse. If you cut off a mouse's tail and that mouse procreates, its offspring do not have a predilection to have a shorter tail or no tail at all. It's just like if someone had a leg amputated. That just because their leg was amputated or their finger was amputated, their offspring have no predilection at all to either have a shorter leg, no finger, on and so forth. Think about this. The Jews have been practicing circumcision for 4,000 years. And they still have to practice circumcision because inherited characteristics, or characteristics from the outside into an organism, are not passed on to another generation. And that shows there are certain genetic walls that God created. In Genesis 1, these were known as kinds. And so genetics, within that, there could be great variation. But there are genetic walls that maintain species conformity. Again, a dog might be a Chihuahua, Pekingese, Irish Setter, Great Dane, Great Pyrenees, something like that. But they all are dogs. They never become cats. They never become elephants. They never become tigers. They are all dogs. So there is variation within a species, but never cross species. Things that do, such as a horse and a donkey, then the offspring will not be able to reproduce. It's like because God has genetic walls. A lion and a tiger together. There are genetic walls. So Mendelian genetics show, you might say, well, what's that got to do with evolution? Well, think about it. If evolution was true, the whole theory of evolution is based on mutations being beneficial, which mutations are almost never beneficial, being able to cross genetic walls. There's no proof of this. It's never been verified in a scientific experiment. Scientific laws have never observed it. The scientific program have never seen it in action. There are no proofs of this in any genetic links or missing links in stratas of geography. It is totally a theory, and an easily disprovable theory, that you can cross genetic walls. God created those walls, kinds, for a reason, and Mendel's laws show that. So I hope this encourages you to believe in creation and the Creator God who loved you enough to come and die and be risen again for you and I. He loves you. God bless you.